When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Purdue's offense will get the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's McCoby. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's McCoby. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out. They've had the ball today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's locked. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing it accurate.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Toggle. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yarder. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
catch in the middle. It's Ross.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Tungo. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's McCoby. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Boilermakers line it up with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Purdue! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame's football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen.
There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll send out the kicker here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll give it to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Love. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. They want to get this defense on its heels. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fields. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A first down run on the doorstep. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Carr. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Sam Houston may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Huntsville every time. The Bearcats have been racking up road wins since the Ron Randleman days, and they get another one today.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up third down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. Unleashes it on the run. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10.
First down, Purdue.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gives it on the option. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. At the 45, on his way. Turning it on. Touchdown, Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Boilermakers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. On the option. The pitch. Still on his feet at the 35. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Love. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fit it in the window for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Creates a little room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Give to the back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Irish send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Oh, better look out! Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Moore.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking for space. It's McCoby. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's McCoby. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Back to throw, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the ground, it's Love. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Hold and fired complete. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame right back to the line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Notre Dame, once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Got a man, it's Love. Past the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unleashes one. Finds a man in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Boilermakers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got a little space. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's complete to the left.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Singleton. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they will go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you